continuing with the topic algebraic identities. Based on this, we were doing exercise 2.5 and we had already discussed few identities. What was it? One was a plus b whole square. Second one was a square minus b square. Third, we discussed a minus b whole square, which is same as a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is same as a minus b, a plus b, we had already discussed. This is a square minus 2ab plus b square, and the fourth identity which we discussed, it was x plus a, x plus b is same as x square plus a plus bx plus ab, right? Again, continuing with the square identities only, I am starting with a new identity which says a plus b plus c whole square. It is same as a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac. Now, how to recognize which identity is being used? I told you people, whenever we have three terms, I had three terms like this. Whenever we had three terms, we can think of that it may be a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. And whenever we have two terms, a square minus b square, then we can think of this identity. So similarly, whenever we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms, we have 6 terms, and out of those 6 terms, 3 terms are the square of the numbers, then we can think of that it can be, maybe it is a plus b plus c whole square. For example, I have a question 2x plus 5y plus 3z whole square. It is very simple. So what is a? In my case, what is a? A is 2x. What is b? B is 5y. And what is c? It is 3z. So what do you have to do? You have to expand. So how will you do? It is a square. A square means 2x whole square. Please check it out. 5y whole square, 3z whole square plus 2ab. You have to find the sum product. First you will find ab, then you will find bc, and then you will find ac. 2ab. 2ab means a is 2x, 5y. 2bc. 2 in the formula, b is 5y and c is 3z. And then 2ac. A is 2x and 3z is c. And these two are in the formulas itself. Again, what will be the answer? 2 square is 4, x the square is x square. 5 square is 25, y square. 3 square is 9, z square. Now please multiply these 4, these 3, 2 into 2, 4 into 5, 20xy. Similarly, 5 3s are 15, 2s are 30 yz plus 3 2s are 6, 12 xz. Ultimately, this is the factorization of a plus b plus c whole square. Right? What was the question? A plus b plus c whole square. The answer should come out. Whenever you will expand, you will get 6 terms in the answer. These 6 terms you are getting. Let us take some another part and some another forms of expansion of a plus b plus c whole square. Suppose let us take question number 4, second part of your book only. It is 2x minus y plus z whole square. Now listen to me very carefully. Your formula is for all positive numbers only. So here I have one negative term also. So what will you write? Here a is equal to 2x. B is equal to minus y and c is equal to z. Please see it very carefully. Here I am having b as minus. So what will you get? A square. A square means 2x whole square. B square. B square is minus y whole square. C square. C square is z square. Then what is it? AB. See, I have 2 times b will come, 2 times a will occur and 2 times c will occur. One is twice of AB, then it is BC, then it is AC. Now since my B is negative in this case, Listen to me very carefully. My b is negative. So wherever you will get b, that term will be negative. So that means 2ab. 2ab means it is 2x into minus 5. 2bc. 2 in the formula, minus 5 into z, and 2ac. 2 into 2x into z. Right? Now again, 2 square is 4. It is 4x square. Now minus square is positive. So I have plus, y square is y square, z square. Got it? Now in this term, plus minus, you will get minus. It will be 4xy minus 2yz plus 4xz. This is the answer of your question. I repeat, wherever we will be getting b, wherever a square plus b square plus c square will always be positive, because square of a negative number is positive only. So, but wherever, since my second term, that is the b was negative, so wherever in 2ab, 2bc, 2ac, wherever I will get b, that term will be negative. So first term was 2ab, so this is negative, 2bc, this is negative, 2ac. A and C were positive, so these two terms are positive. I hope you got this question. Let us take another question. I have a question, I am taking up question number 5. It is minus 2x plus 5y minus 3z whole square. Let us see again. Here my A is minus 2x, B is 5y, and C is minus of 3z. C is minus of 3z. So that means, first of all, A square positive, B square positive, C square positive. Since A is negative, so AB will be negative, right? AB is negative and AC will be negative. But in my case, C is also negative. So negative sign of A and negative sign of C, they both, when they multiply, they become positive. So wherever my AC, wherever A and C comes together, my AC will be positive. I repeat, AB will be negative, AC will be positive. In previous question I said BC is negative and AB is negative, because only one negative term was there. Since here I have two negative terms, so my AB will be negative, my BC will also be negative because C is negative. But when A and C comes together, they make two negative positive. Got it? So what will the answer? Minus 2x whole square plus 5y whole square minus 3z whole square plus 2. Now see it very carefully. It is minus 2x into 5y plus 2 of the formula, 5y into minus 3z plus 2 of the formula, 2ac minus 2x into minus 3z. So our minus square is positive. It becomes 4x square. This becomes 25y square. Minus 3 whole square is 9z square. Now please check it. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. Now but there is a minus, so it is minus of 20xy. Again there is a minus, plus minus minus, minus 30yz. Here it is minus minus becomes plus. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12x. So this is your ultimate answer of this question. So we have discussed A plus B plus C whole square and its various forms. What happens when one of the term is negative and what happens when the two terms are negative. So now over to the factorization of these type of questions. Suppose I have a question, 4x square plus y square plus z square minus 4xy minus 2yz plus 4xz. Now, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you people, whenever the expansion of three terms, factorization of three terms, it must be a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. When the factorization of two terms, it must be a plus b, a minus b. And when the factorization of six terms, so for sure it is, and they contain the square terms. So that means we are going to make the formula a plus b plus c whole square. Now let us introspect, let us inspect this question. 4x square, can I write it as 2x whole square? It is y square, z square. Now, can you see wherever there is x and y, xy, the term xy is negative and the term yz is negative. That means my y is negative. Because if x is negative, then this has to be negative. Listen to me very carefully. 4xy and then 4xz should be negative. But in my question, xy, the term containing xy and the term containing yz has a negative sign. So that means my y is negative. So what will I write? I will write here minus y whole square. Now, my formula is plus 2ab. So 2 of the formula, 4 का expansion करिए, it is 2x into minus y. Got it? Similarly, 2yz, you write here 2 minus y into z plus 4xz, 2 of the formula, 2x into z. The question becomes very easy when you just judge it from the terms itself, ki which term is negative. So that means we have to write here which term to be the negative. Got it? So what is your answer? Your answer is 2x. This is same as a square, b square, c square, 2ab, 2bc and 2ac. Given what is a? A is 2x. What is b? B is minus 5. And what is c? C is z. This only you have to recognize from the question. Ki which term is positive and which term is negative. And your answer becomes a plus b plus c whole square. A plus b plus c whole square. So this is your answer. This is the factorization of a 6-term question. What is it? Factorization of a 6-term question. Let us take another question. Let us do some question from the exercise. This is question number 5. I am taking a first part. Question is 4x square, 9y square, 16z square, 12xy minus 24yz minus 16xz. So again, the question contains two negative terms. So you have to identify which term is negative. X term is negative or y or z. How will you identify? You will see. xy is positive. Right? So yz is negative. That means had y being negative, तो ये भी negative होना चाहिए था. 12xy तो negative नहीं है ना. So that means neither x nor y is negative, only z is negative because both the terms which are containing z are negative terms. So let us see now. 4x square, what will you write? It is a positive term, so you will write 2x whole square. 9y square, what will you write? Since it is also the positive term, we have just done with the inspection only, that only z term is negative. So it is 3y whole square. 16z square. 16 किसका स्क्वायर होता है? 4 का. और already we said कि z term is negative, so it is minus of 4z square. Now let us make these three as 2ab, 2bc and 2ac. So 2 of the formula, 12 was the given term, so 2 is being taken out, so what will we get? 6. So what is 12 का split up कैसे होगा? It will be 2x into 3y because it is containing x and y na? So just I will be taking up from here only. 2x into 3y. Similarly plus 2 yz. What is y? Y is 3y and z is minus 4z. Got it? Similarly, minus of 16 plus 2 of the formula, and it is xz. So it is 2x into minus of 4z. Right? So what will you get? Again it has become a plus b plus c whole square, a square plus b square. What is it? C square. Next term is 2ab, then 2bc, then 2ac. What is a in this case? You have to clearly mention. A is 2x, b is 3y, and c is minus of 4z. Right? So what should be the answer? It is, after factorization, you got 2x plus 3y minus 4z whole square is your answer. So these are the techniques you have to use in the questions which are containing 6 terms, and some of them are negative. You will find that square of the numbers are negative, and we have the negative here, negative sign here, either in AB or BC or AC. And then you have to just judge it by simply inspecting which term, either A or B or C, which term is negative. Got it? Now let us take another question, question number 5, second part. It is 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2 xy plus 4 root 2 yz minus 8 xz. Before starting with this question, today code is F C T R S. F C T R S. Today's code is F C T R S. Got it? Now let us start doing the question. It is 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2xy. Again, with the just inspecting the question, we have 6 terms. That means it must be of the sort a plus b plus c whole square. It is equal to a square plus b square c square 2ab 2bc 2ac. Till now we have done 5 identities. First identity was a plus b whole square. It contains 3 terms. A minus b whole square contains 3 terms. A square minus b square contains 2 terms. And this is the 5th identity, a plus b plus c whole square, which contains 6 terms. A square, b square, c square, 2ab, 2bc plus 2ac. Right? Again, it has some negative signs inside. So you have to first make out which terms are negative, either A, B or C. Can you see in the question, we have xy negative and we have xz negative. That means our x is negative. That is sure. Y and z are positive. Now let us see 2. 2x square. Now 2 is square of which number? You have done irrational numbers. So 2 is the square of root 2. So what will you write? Listen to me very carefully. It is root 2x square. 2 is the square of root 2. Now again I have to put up a negative sign here. Why? Because I have seen that my x term is negative. Now here y square. So it is y whole square. Now 8z square. 8. 8 is not the perfect square. So which number square is 8? You have done enough practice of irrational numbers. So you know 8 is the square of 2 root 2. So it can be written as 2 root 2 z whole square. Are you getting my point? This is minus root 2x whole square, y square, and it is 2 root 2 z whole square. Now what is it? 2ab. 2 in the question, AB minus root 2x into 1, right? Plus 4 root 2, 2 of the formula, again 2y separately and 2 root 2 z, that is the coefficient of z. Similarly, plus 2, what is x? Minus root 2x, and what is z? It is equal to 2 root 2 z. So 2 root 2 into root 2, that becomes 4. 4 into 2, 8, which is same as 8, which is same as 8xz. So what is the answer? Your answer is minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2 z whole square. I repeat this question. This is the special question, that is why I have taken up. It was 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2xy plus 4 root 2yz minus 8xz. The terms were 6, so I could make out it is a plus b plus c whole square. First thing was this only, you have to count the number of terms. Number of terms were 6, so it was a plus b plus c whole square. मुझे फॉर्मूला तो पता लग गया. उसके बाद सम टर्म्स और कंटेनिंग नेगेटिव साइन, तो मुझे ये देखना था, आई हैड टू सी कि x नेगेटिव है या y नेगेटिव है या z नेगेटिव है. देन थ्रू इंट्रोस्पेक्शन आई हैड सीन, थ्रू इंस्पेक्शन मेथड आई हैड सीन कि x y और x z जहाँ है वो नेगेटिव है. दैट मीन्स माई x इज नेगेटिव. तो टू थिंग्स वर वेरी क्लियर इन माई माइंड कि ये a प्लस बी प्लस सी का होल स्क्वायर है. दूसरा, इसमें जो a टर्म होती है, a टर्म इज नेगेटिव. फर्स्ट टर्म इज a ना, तो हमारे केस में x है, तो दैट विल बी नेगेटिव. नाउ आई हैव टू नाउ थिंक अबाउट इट कि जो फर्स्ट 3 टर्म्स है मुझे उनको होल स्क्वायर बनाना है. फर्स्ट, सेकंड और थर्ड टर्म. फर्स्ट टर्म वाज 2x स्क्वायर. 2 किसका होल स्क्वायर है? 2 is not a perfect square, so it must be the whole square of some irrational number. What is that irrational number? Root 2. Y square I have written as it is. 8 I have written. 8 is the square of 2 root 2. 2 root 2 को अगर आप स्क्वायर करेंगे irrational numbers में you have studied, so that becomes 8, and then you can do this question. Got it?